Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Manoj Networker. So today in this video I'll talk about what is a Cisco community. So how this Cisco community will be used for network engineers and how we need to use them, and also I'll talk about how to simulate the free labs from Cisco sandbox environment. So Cisco is offering some sandbox environment lab simulations. So I'll show you how to get the access, and it's a free of cost. So let's go one by one. So let's see what is a Cisco community. So to go to Cisco community, you can choose any of the browser and just type Cisco community. Go on to this Cisco community home button, and here this is how the home will be looking like. So it will be redirected to community.cisco.com. So welcome to the community. So this community is a hub for connecting with your network peers and Cisco specialists to ask for help, share your expertise, build your network, and grow professionally. So basically you might have get idea about Facebook, right? How the in Facebook, how friends will chat and how they will get together each other. So in the same way, Cisco has created this community portal, letting all the network engineers across the world, they can join here and they can post their problems in real time. So to join this community, it's absolutely free. You just need to have the login ID created. So go to this login page and create one login ID with your username and password. So if you don't have an account, just click on sign up, so that it will ask the basic details. What is your username, what's your email ID, you can choose the password, and from country, so you can just connect it. So I'm just going through the next. So since I have already the account, so let me so I have logged into my Cisco community portal using my username and password. So you can see my profile here, Manoj Reddy, and you have any notifications, or if you have subscriptions, or if you would like to sign out, it's just the basic stuff you can do. And you can see my badges also. So I am a member of this community portal since 2021. So you can see my user statistics. So 21 posts I have done, so 1 solutions I have provided, 26 helpful words I have given. So nowadays I'm not actively using this Cisco community, but just to introduce about this tool so that you can use it for free. So like, let's say how this community will be useful means, like, let's say you are working for some company and you are doing some upgrades, or you have got some real-time problems. So there you can raise the tickets to this community. Like, let's say you are doing Cisco iOS upgrade on a switch and it's corrupted, are not coming up, are not booting up, for example. So if you see, you have these many already existing links, so you can choose any one of them, so that at least it will help you. Or if you would like to create a new discussion, you can choose which where you wanted to post, under technology and support or community center. Let's choose technology and support. So now body, I mean the main problem of the issue, I'm just copy pasting the same thing. Or if you have any screenshots, that also can be added here. So you can browse the attachments and you can add it here, and you can post this question, so that once you have posted, it will go to all the Cisco community users across the world. So I'll show you how many users are now available. So you can see here top solution authors and that thing, and the members recognition awards also you can see. If you keep on doing the work here, so you'll get the Hall of Fame awards, Spotlight awards, if you help to the customers. So before going, so let's go to technology and support. Let's see the existing problems. And if you go to technology and support, you have these many things. Like, let's say if you have any wireless problem, you can go to wireless. So for now, let's see any switching problems. So let's go to the networking. So if you see in the networking, they have these many categories. So let's go to the switching. So yeah, if you see again in switching, they have divided into this many tasks. And now if you see, this person Tim is asking some question. I inherited two Nexus 5548 switches with some fabric extenders, and he is looking some help on port channel. So how to do the proper way to delete port channel and associated interfaces. So this kind of, yeah, if you see, this is for IP SLA for dynamic failure of BGP routes. So if you have any information, you can provide the solutions also. So this person is talking about spanning tree, short and long cast. So yeah, differences between the release trains. So Cisco 9200 SSH issue, so maybe he is having some issues with the SSH. He is unable to connect to the switches. You see, he explained the problem, and this is the version he is using. So any recommendations would be appreciated. So if you have the same problem in your environment, you can also click on this button. Or if you know the answer, so if you see, there is some person, he is asking, can you share the topology and from which point you are trying to access the SSH. So if you know any of the answers, so feel free to go here, reply, and we can type in whatever the solution we wanted to provide, and you can reply back here, so that will be go to this person, the requester, and if he got the correct answer, so he will mark your answer as a correct one, so that you can get some points also. So yeah, as I said, I mean, multiple technologies we have. This is only for switching I just showed. If you are interested in routing, you can go back to the networking, and you can choose, so many things you have. See, IPv6, you have networking blocks, you have 1000 days is one of the tool from Cisco only, and routing we have so many things we have basically. So let's go to the routing. SD-WAN we have solutions, and if you see how many ports are there, almost 35,000 ports. And again, here also they have divided into so many things, branch router or appliances or ASR 1000 routers. So the question is about BGP multipath limit. So this will be useful for freshers basically. So you can log into this portal and you can see the problems, so that you will identify how in real time the issues will come up. So whoever you will use this portal, they all are network engineers only. So if they posted, means that it's in production is impacting. If you see, BGP advertises default routes from two remote sites and prioritizes them. So he explained some problem, and there is already solution. So if you click on go to solution, so you can even look into the solution also. You see, this is the accepted solution. So he is asking something to configure the IP SLA. So this is how an IP SLA will be configured. So as I said, since freshers you will not be able to see the real-time routers and all, so the same configuration you can practice. So this will be very much useful. So if you see best regards, if this helps, please rate. So this is how we can use Cisco community to get connected to the network engineers across the world, and also it will be very useful to get the latest information. So whatever the Cisco softwares you would, if you have data center, there are also data center switches. If you go there to data center switches or Nexus dashboard, you will get so many questions and answers, and also ACI, application centric infrastructure. And if you go for wireless and mobility, I'm not going all the portions, but just look once you have time. So here if you see wireless, it will talk about all these things. Okay, so wireless and articles you have. And security, if you go here, it will talk about VPNs, network security, Duo, the MFA solution from Cisco Umbrella, Cisco Videos, what is Open DNS, cloud security. So all those things, whatever the problems you have, like let's say if I go to the VPN, so here if you see, you can see the problems again. So an inquiry on NAT rules and secure connect requiring reboot, Wi-Fi calling, Apple fails, Android works. So invalid certificate on any connect, means this is on Cisco any connect VPN solution. So if you see, he is getting this error, some related error. So if you know the answer, you can open this one and you can type in. Or if you would like to read, like let's say this is the question that user is asking, so now you can read the answers also, so that we can get the information how the things are working in real time. So this is how the Cisco community will be useful for the network people. Even for freshers also we can look into it. And yes, we can also see for any webinars and events also across the, this is across the universe. So whatever the things they are going on in Cisco, so they will post it here. So if you would like to attend, you can join back to their webinars and the events. So two portions I have covered. So what is the Cisco community and how it will be used for network engineers. So network engineers can be used to gain the knowledge and to understand the real-time problems. And third one is DevNet Hub. So Cisco is also providing the sandbox environment. Let's see the uses of that one. So to do that, you need to click on this DevNet thing. So this is a kind of lab simulations. You can go to the networking and network devices. Yes. Here if you see DevNet sandboxes and learning labs. So yeah, if you have time, you can even look into this Dev Center also. There are so many things here. I'll just explain about sandbox and the learning labs. So if you go inside, so here we have a practice sessions available. So welcome to the learning labs. What you would like to learn here. So if you see, if you would like to learn about Cisco DNA, you can learn network programmability for network engineers, Cisco DNA Center platform. There are like so many things, and you can see the time also. So this will be for 5 hours, and this will be for 1 hour. There are basically many things that are there. So you can even go through the multiple trainings. Even Cisco Meraki, we have getting started with easily connect to IoT assets. As I said, this is an profound found of information. We will get it in the Cisco dev environment. So for now, I'm just going to the Cisco ICE. So you can just type it in whatever the technology you are looking for. So I'll just show you how to get the Cisco ICE access. So Cisco ICE means Identity Services Engine. So we'll not be able to run the devices, right? Because this is costly. But for a fresher or for network L1 engineer, if they wanted to feel how the Cisco ICE will work, so then they can use these resources. This is a complete real-time simulations. You can get practice. So get started, start learning. So you can see you need to prepare the labs also. So they have provided all the walk-in material here. The SOP also is available. So let's first clone the prepared git repository so that we have the required files. So now if you see, this is all Python script. So the moment if you click on this one, it will be executed parallelly. So install all the requirements. You need to install the requirements. So yes, all the Python script is executing. And now they asked us to just refresh. Yeah, you please read that one and follow the steps so that it will be visible. And then we need to look on to the because our Cisco ICE should run somewhere, right? So that's why we need to. So next we are going to request your own Cisco ICE instance. So it's a cloud pod that belongs to you for next 3 hours. That means once you started, that that will be there with you for next 3 hours, but it is showing 120 minutes. So you can choose which data center you want to connect to, and you will need to provide your email address to continue. So you can connect to London or Singapore or Sydney, anywhere. So now just execute this one. So it will ask for which, please choose your pod from where you want it to run this Cisco ICE. So for example, I'll choose number 3. So if you see, I choose a number 3, and it will ask for email address. So just type any corporate email address. So it will not take our Google account or Outlook account. So if you have any uh, corporate account, so if you see, I just typed some tcs.com account ID, so that will take and it will work. And if you see, success, all set and ready to roll. So you have 3 hours for the pod timeout. And parallelly, you can also see here and make sure one of the data centers before continuing. So establish the VPN connection so you can access the ICE from this lab. So just you don't need to do anything, just click on that one. So automatically in the shell the commands will execute. So try to ping. So they are just asking. So let's do a quick test to make sure that we are connected to the that environment. So if you say I am able to ping to that particular VPN IP, that means my connection is successful. So finally, we need the Cisco ICE public IP and username and password to connect to the Cisco device. So again, just execute this command. You see, now I got the URL link https 64.103.46.173. So here is where my Cisco ICE is up and running. So just click on that one. So it will be redirected to a new page. So let's wait for a while. And you see the username of the device to login is admin, and this is a password we need to use. So sometimes it will not work. Don't worry, we have another option also. So when you open this link, it will be warned about the certificate. That's okay. You can click on accept and continue. Or sometimes you will get timed out. No problem. We have other option also. So we can get one remote desktop and we can connect. Okay, this is not working. So no problem. Let's close this one. So what we can do, we can execute the one more command. Now our RDP will open. Remote desktop, Cisco remote desktop will open. If you just click on this one, it will be redirected to the cisco.com. On the cloud it is running, and now yeah, you can just allow or deny. So waiting for the response for the remote AVD. And yes, directly this is the RDP session that is running on the Cisco cloud and we are getting from our computer. So this will open up on desktop and you can browse this IP, and or we can simply browse to https://ice and it will open up. It will take a minute. So finally, I am connected to that Cisco sandbox environment. So what you need to do, so after connecting to this RDP, so you need to open up the Chrome and just type HTTPS. So you have already the instructions here. So you need to type HTTPS in the address bar to open the Cisco ICE GUI. So you have the username here and you have the password here. You just need to use admin as a username and password is going to be 680455. So just type the username and password and just hit on enter. So this is how we can practice the labs in Cisco sandbox environment. And in the next session, I'll cover about what is the Cisco ICE and what are the advantages of Cisco ICE. I hope the session is informative. Thank you.